Hello students, welcome back to Darshit Sir's Maths class. Namaskar. Today we are going to start with lecture number 4 of chapter number 1, and we are going to cover type number 3 sums, which are find the decimal expansion. So in which the fractions will be given and we need to convert the fractions in the form of decimals, which is very simple indeed. So like first question I'd like to take is 5 upon 8. So 8 is known as the divisor, whereas 5 is known as the dividend. So dividend comes inside always the numerator. Numerator always comes in the inside and the denominator comes outside. Okay, so when we start dividing them, we always need to check the first step that we are finding over here is 5 is less than 8. 5 is less than 8. So when dividend is lesser than the divisor, we need to start with 0 and we need to add a decimal point so that we can take numbers after decimal point which are zeros, which are free of cost. As many as zeros you want, you can take. So I am taking like that 0, and that allows me to take this as not 5 but now it is as 50. So now it is possible to divide because 50 is greater number to 8. So the most near number in which I can multiply to it and I can get it is 8 6 are 48. So subtraction will take place. It is 50 minus 48, 2. Again a 0 comes down, so makes it as 20. Now this is known as an iteration. This is known as an iteration. Now when one iteration gets complete, you always get 1 0 free of cost in the next iteration when you have already crossed the decimal number. So this 0 we can take. We don't need to add anything into this. Now 20. So 8 2s are 16. So 4 would be the subtraction. Again a 0 comes down as iteration got completed. So now this is 40. So 8 5s are 40, and completely we are getting it as 0 0 as the remainder. So when 0 0 we can get it as a remainder, we will have a certain end point as the answer. We can get it as 0.625. So 5 is the end point for this division. Now when we have end point, such kind of numbers always would be terminating, and because it hasn't got any repetition, so it is non-recurring. So 5 by 8 would be written it as in the form of decimals 0.625, where it is terminating because we got 0 0 as the remainder and it's the last digit after decimal point, and it is non-recurring because it doesn't repeats. Now let us take another example, 5 upon 7. So again the same way, 7 comes here, 5 comes in the inside of division. So again the same story is here, like 7 is greater than 5. So in this case also we need to start it with 0. So when we take 0, we cross the decimal point, and as last time we have taken, we can take it now as 50. So 7 7s are 49, 1 would be the remainder. 7 1s are 7, 3 would be the subtraction. Now again at each and every iteration, zeros are going to be gifted to us. So we can take one more 0 over here, one more 0 goes there and makes it as 30. 7 4s are 28. 2 remains, one more 0 comes, 20. So 7 2s are 40. 6 would be the subtraction. One more 0 goes there. makes it 60. We can get it as 7 8s are 56, and 4 would be the subtraction. One more 0 goes there, makes it 40, and we can get it as 7 5s are 35. Subtraction would be 5. Now still I can go for division, but when I need to stop, what is the sensing point at which I need to stop dividing them? So my answer is when I will get either 0, either I should get it as 0 in the remainder, or I should get it as the number from which I have started with. So where I have started with 5, where I have reached 5. So when you will reach to the number with which you have started, it means that this number is going to be recurring number. Why is it so? Think about what would be the next step. Next step, one more 0 would be given over here, and we will make it as 50. So that 50 will start the process from here again. 49 and then 10 and then 7 and 30, 28, 20, 14, 60, 56, 40, 35. Again we will reach to 5. So this type of numbers cannot have an end point. That's why they are known as non-terminating, and you will always find the numbers when the number is getting repeat that they are recurring number. Now how should we write that number? So 5 by 7 is equal to 0.714285. See, one more way to write it as 0.714285, 714285, dot. But it is a tedious job to write this number 2, 3, 4 times. So that's why a shorter way to represent that number is like this. You just need to write it, and you need to put a bar over the repeating group of digits, so that you will get it as recurring and non-terminating number. Next topic is the decimal expansion is terminating. Without checking the division, how can I come to know that the decimal expansion is terminating? I not need to divide. Just by checking the question, I can claim whether it is terminating or it is non-terminating. What is the story behind it? Let us check. When in fraction p by q, q is the denominator, which is in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n, we can say it is terminating. Otherwise it is non-terminating. It means that, in simpler word, if I can explain you, in simple words, if you prime factorize, now I am very much sure that you know what is meaning of prime factorization. Many of you might be saying it as by taking LCM. So that method if you do, and you then the denominator and simplify it. Simplify means whatever can be possible to cancel, you cancel it out, and then you check what is the ultimate result in the denominator. If the ultimate result in the denominator comprise of 2 or 5, there is only 2, there is only 5, or both of them, like 2 and 5 and then multiples are left. Without checking, you can claim it as terminating. So what you need to, again in simple words, again I am explaining you need to prime factorize, step number 1. Step number 2, you need to simplify, means whatever would be possible to cancel out, you cancel out them. Step number 3, check, is there only 2 or a group of 2's like 4, 8 are the numbers, like 8 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. In this question also we have seen that 8. So 8 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, when I am writing it as 8, there are only 2's in the denominator, or only 5's are there in the denominator, or their combination. like 10, 100, 1000, such kind of numbers. When they will be there in the denominator, directly you need to claim it as it is terminating. Okay, so this was it for today's topic. Bye bye. Stay tuned for the next lecture. Bye bye.